Hello, and welcome to Diesel Hub. The following is an animation provided from Ingrain through Virtual Task Trainer, VTT, to demonstrate the 16V PC 2.5V main propulsion diesel engine remove, test and install fuel injector and nozzle.
Note: this is a NAVC modified animation that illustrates key components of the test injector nozzle procedure. Refer to the appropriate maintenance requirement card, MRC, for detailed step-by-step instructions. Caution: cleanliness is critical to prevent damage to fuel system. Warning: do not discharge treated cooling water into inland waters and harbors. Drain injector cooling system jacket water to a level below injectors. Remove valve housing cover. Disconnect connector assembly from high-pressure fuel line on top of injection pump. Remove the injection conduit clip. Using an Allen wrench and a soft face hammer, loosen the conduit flange cap screws. Tap the sleeve toward the conduit flange in order to expose the hexagonal section of the fuel conduit. Using 19mm and 46mm open-end wrenches, hold the conduit steady while loosening the nut holding the injection pump outlet connector. Remove the nut from the injection pump connector. Loosen upper flange screws, rotate connector assembly, and remove the conduit which is threaded into injector body. Loosen, but do not remove, the upper flange screws on the injector pump. Rotate the connector assembly to allow removal of the conduit. Cap the threaded end of the connector. Loosen and remove the conduit from the injector nozzle using a 19mm open-end wrench. Loosen and remove the hold-down nuts on the injection nozzle. Install the injector puller tool onto the rocker assembly. Thread the rod into the injector nozzle body. Using a wrench, rotate the nut to extract the injector nozzle. Cover the opening left by the injector nozzle removal. Install nozzle assembly into test stand and connect nozzle to pump. Note: fill in the datasheet in Figure 1 with as-found condition and final set point. Warning: exercise extreme care to keep hands away from nozzle tip during spray test. Spray is powerful enough to penetrate skin, which could result in blood poisoning. Put on goggles. Prime test pump with quick strokes of the handle until fuel is ejected from the injector nozzle. Pump with slow, even strokes to provide continuous, uniform popping. Inspect for proper spray pattern. Spray pattern should be equal through all 10 holes with no side stringers or after dripping. Pump handle slowly and observe the nozzle opening pressure on test pump gauge. Proper opening pressure is 4,350 plus or minus 50 psig. Note: chatter should occur over whole range of injector nozzle pressure reached by test pump lever velocity. Maintain a steady pressure of 3,900 psig. There should be no leakage through nozzle seat. Note: nozzle opening pressure below 4,300 psig should be reset to 4,350 plus or minus 50 psig. Adjust nozzle opening to 4,350 psig plus or minus 50 psig if necessary, using the following steps. To adjust nozzle opening pressure, remove cotter pin, straighten tab on lock tab, and remove lock nut. Back off adjusting screw 2 turns. Fit a new lock tab and install lock nut without tightening it. Make several strokes of pump lever to flush injector out. Keep pump under pressure while simultaneously tightening adjusting screw until an opening pressure of 4,350 plus or minus 50 psig is obtained. Secure lock nut while maintaining adjusting screw in position. Observe opening pressure and readjust if necessary. With proper opening pressure obtained, fit cotter pin and lock nut with lock tab. If nozzle does not conform to all above conditions, it must be disassembled and repaired or replaced. Note: original hole size is 0.65 millimeters or 0.0236 inches. To clean orifice holes in tip, use wire gauge size 0.05 millimeters or 0.002 inches, less than original hole size. If a wire gauge size 0.05 millimeters or 0.002 inches larger than original hole size enters, holes have enlarged excessively and tip must be replaced. Warning: avoid inhalation of, ingestion of, skin contact with, and eye contact with hazardous materials. Avoid use near heat or open flame, and provide adequate ventilation. Consult work center supervisor if unsure whether ventilation is adequate and if respiratory protection is necessary. Clean nozzle tip using nozzle tip clean tool. Clean injector nozzle seat in cylinder head using tool, grinding injector seating surface. Remove old steel nozzle tip gasket and clean nozzle tip with cleaning solvent. Allow to air dry. Remove gloves and goggles. Install a new steel nozzle tip gasket using nozzle tip gasket installation tool assembly. Note: gasket must fit tightly on outside diameter of nozzle tip assembly. Apply Molykote lubricant on new O-rings and install O-rings on nozzle body. Replace O-rings inside jumper ferrule. Install injector nozzle into cylinder head and tighten hold-down screws finger tight. Install conduit by threading into nozzle body and tighten to 70 to 75 foot-pounds torque. Rotate connector assembly into conduit and tighten nut finger tight. Tighten upper flange screws using cross-cross pattern. Tighten screws initially to 29 foot-pounds, repeat sequence and apply final tightening to 73 foot-pounds torque. Tighten conduit nut to 100 to 120 foot-pounds torque. Tighten nozzle hold-down nuts to 95 to 105 foot-pounds of torque. If additional injector nozzles are required to be tested, repeat the removal, test, and installation steps for each injector nozzle to be tested. Open injector cooling isolation valves and add water to expansion tank. Test and treat water. Tag in engine on ECS. Remove tag from diesel engine starting circuit or system in accordance with the TUM. Remove safety tags from fuel isolation valves in accordance with the TUM. Reinstall valve housing cover. Return equipment system to readiness condition. Note: enter completion of this procedure into the Shipboard Automated Maintenance Management (SAM) Machinery History module.